What's going on, brothers? It's your dude, International Passport. First and foremost, brothers, how's my audio, brothers? Press one in the chat if my audio is loud and clear, brothers. Oh, we're gonna get straight into it tonight. How's my audio, brothers? Give me a one if my audio is loud and clear. How is it, brothers? It's been a couple times today trying to fix my audio. How's my audio, brothers? Shout out to you, Kingu Kitsune. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Any more ones? Is my audio loud and clear for brothers all around the world? Echo? It is an echo, brothers. Let me know if my audio is fine, brothers, so I can fix it. If there's an echo, let me know right now, brothers. Shout out to you, Mike Lawrence. Shout out to you, Wade Nobis Dragon. Shout out to you, Jarrod Ivan Lamont. Shout out to you, brother. Fantastic. Brothers, welcome aboard for another classic live stream. We have a lot to discuss, as we wind down to 2022. We're going to have to discuss very important topics. But first and foremost, brothers, I want to say welcome, brothers, to another classic live stream. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to a powerful movement. The movement is growing. I know for a fact that it's growing. I'm seeing some things in the back end. I'm seeing some talk, some chatter. The international passport movement is growing. And welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you very much for your support over the years, brothers. Much appreciated, brothers. Thank you. Brothers, I want to speak about a very important topic today. But first and foremost, brothers, hit the like button. The like button is very important. Subscribe, hit the Cash App, hit the super chats. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. Brothers, in this live stream, I want to talk about. Oh man, I want to talk about a very powerful phenomenon that's been going on for quite a few years now, brothers. Quite a few years. And I came across MTR's video regarding a woman called Megan Moon, right? He was reacting to a woman called Megan Moon about how Eastern women are better than Western women. But what's funny is that Megan Moon is a Western woman, Have brothers noticed that? She's a Western woman married to an Eastern man. I think she's half black. She's got some black in her. And it made me realize that, wow, I was watching that video and I was surprised that an American woman was that cooperative, was that feminine, was basically an FBI woman, as what KS says, right? Feminine, beautiful, inspirational to her Asian husband. But I noticed one thing that's very prevalent in amongst the relationships between Western black men and Western black women. What is that? It's the fact that the love, the submissiveness, the femininity that BWs give to non-black men don't get that. Black men don't get that. you know? We've not gotten that for the past 10, 20 years from now. But as soon as an Asian boy comes in the picture, a white boy comes in the picture, a Latino boy comes in the picture, BWs are all super feminine. The Keisha attitude, the Shaniqua attitude, the Sharkeisha attitude, the Janiqua attitude that they portray towards brothers, I don't see that happening when they're dealing with non-black men. So guess what, brothers? I went onto this Megan Moon's page. I went to her page and my goodness, she is submissive. She's feminine. She's allowing her man to take the lead, the relationship. But in 21st century America and 21st century UK, we're not seeing that from BWs when they date brothers. They want to compete with brothers. They want to go toe to toe with brothers. In many cases, they want to lead a relationship when they're with brothers. They keep saying that, what do I bring to the table? Boy, I am the table. They're not telling that to non-black men that they are the table. They're telling that to brothers. Brothers, man. When I say get your passports, I really mean it. But when I think about this a lot more in depth, it's very sad to see. Very sad to see that our own race of women give that sort of empathy and delicacy to men who don't look like her, you know? To men that haven't grown up around her, appreciated her. But when it comes to brothers, it's that combative attitude. It's that, and brothers, let's not mention other YouTubers on the live stream chat, particularly that lady. I know who she is. She's no comment on her. Just a lot of evil content she pushes out about black men. I might have to remove that, bro, because you know it's too much. And what's even worse that they make all these videos about brothers that we ain't ish, you know, we're not worth it, yada yada yada. But a lot of men who are not black are also who ain't ish, who ain't worth it too. But still, BWs are feminine towards them. I've come across videos where the non-black dude ain't ish. He ain't got a job. He's dressed like a bum. Uh, he's literally a hobosexual. Literally just sleeps in his woman's household and gives her sex, right? And then the BW is still cooperative, still submissive towards him. But if that was a brother that was doing that, why don't you get your job? You lazy. You lazy. Get your job. You lazy. You know? You ain't ish. You feeding off me. But that energy I don't see towards non-black men. And that Megan Moon woman is a very fascinating character. She's American, an American woman. And I've not come across an American woman that feminine, particularly a BW that feminine towards a brother in the last 10 years, keeping it real, brothers, keeping it 100% real. What's going on? What is going on? The disrespect and the way that BWs look down on brothers in the black community is the reason why I feel like it's worthless. It's worthless for brothers to even claim that they're part of the black community. In my opinion, why claim you're a part of something when a huge chunk of it don't respect you? You know, like I said, if a woman isn't feminine towards you, if a woman isn't cooperative, isn't submissive, doesn't let you take charge, she don't respect you. Keeping it real, brothers, keeping it 100% real. You know. So when we look at these relationships between BWs and non-black men, these non-black men have it so easy compared to brothers that date BWs in the West. Can you believe that, brothers? They have it so easy. When you actually put things into perspective and see the dynamics between a BW and a non-black dude, you're like, oh wow, why am I not getting treated like that? Why am I not getting love like that from women that look like me? You know? And I'll keep it real, brothers. If BWs in the West were submissive, I would have no need for my passport. Keeping it 100% real. I made it very clear that I love foreign black women. If BWs in the West were feminine, I would not be traveling as much as I do. You know? That's all I need from a BW right now, a feminine BW. But you can't get that in the West no more. They want to compete with brothers. They want to demean brothers, make brothers look bad, depreciate the value of a brother, you know? Always stressing brothers out. Child support issues. You ain't buy me that, you know? You ain't do this for me. You ain't ish. I see in the media, I see in the music, I see it in real life every day. I personally, when I go out, I see the looks that BWs give me, and the looks ain't good. The looks ain't good, brothers. It's a look that, it's a look of disgust. Like, why are you around me? That's how bad it is right now in the UK speaking. I'm not sure how it's bad in America, but I'm sure it's pretty bad in America too, you know? And I was like, wow. When I was watching that MTR video, I was just thinking, this woman here is not even foreign. She's actually American. And her demeanor, her words, I was like, what? She's actually American? Who's she married to? Who's she married to? So I did a little bit more digging, and she's married to some Korean guy. Huh. Then I see their videos, and I'm seeing the most feminine American woman that I've ever come across in my entire life. No cap. No cap. She's 100% American, and look how feminine she is towards a non-black man. When it's a brother, nope, can't do that. You got to be toe to toe with him. You got to be better than him, make him look bad. Damn. Shout out to Pat Do It for the 25 PLN super chat. Thank you, brother. I quit dating ABW at 23. I'm 24 now, enjoying feminine Polish women. Two have brought up the idea of marriage, and I've only been here for 10 days. That's why you get your passport, brothers. That's why you get your passport, brothers. That's a clear example there. Your passport is one of the most valuable assets in your life right now as a black man. Going into 2022 in literally 2 weeks' time, your passport is one of the most important, valuable resources you will have as a black man. No cap. No cap. Majority of us are sick and tired of the horrible woman out here in the West. You know, you can have all this money, you can have all this success, but if the women around you give you problems, are horrible, you're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel depressed. It's in our biological nature to have a woman beside us. We can't fight our needs. But if the women around you are trash, that's why you get your passport, brothers. Shout out to Pat Do It for the super chat. I know he's having a great time out there in Poland. And brothers, feel free to hit the Cash App, brothers. Hit the Cash App, hit the super chats. We're going to break it down tonight. It's a special Tuesday morning over here in the UK, Monday night for brothers, you know? And there is no value for black men in the black community anymore, you know? I personally feel like we've been abandoned. When you see women act that way towards other men of different cultures, that's a big sign right there. And brothers who are still holding on to this hope about, oh, they can still be saved. Oh, she a BW, she part of my people. Good luck with that. You can deal with ABWs. I'm dealing with foreign black women, FBWs, women out there in Panama, in Costa Rica, in Colombia, in Brazil. That's my type of black woman, women out there in Japan, you know? Good luck dealing with the ABW and the EBW too. Absolute joke. That's what I'm seeing in that MTR video. An American woman that feminine. And when I first saw her, I was like, oh, okay, mixed race black woman. She must be with a brother. She gotta be with a brother. And lo and behold, she ain't with no brother. I should have known that. There's no way a woman in the West can be that feminine to a brother anymore. No cap. Shout out to Mr. 3x3 underscore Izzy. Only God can save us for the $99 Canadian super chat. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Joshua Epps for the $499 super chat. What's good, IP? Brazil on Sunday. The West is done. listen to what IP says, bro. Oh, you're going to Brazil on Sunday, Joshua Epps. Nice one, brother. Keep in touch, brother. I want to see how your trip is going, brother. Reach out to me when you land. And where are you going to, bro? What city are you traveling to, Joshua Epps? Thank you, brother. So I was saying, brother, shout out to Mr. Ford Farlane for the $10 super chat. In my honest opinion, it's all about being a good judge of character and fine-tuning the screening, vetting process. Take care of that and you're on the way. Facts. Any woman you deal with, you got to vet her, you know? And I'm not a perfect brother. I admit my recent relationship, I didn't vet her very well. And it fell flat on my face. So I got to move on from there and make sure that when I get into my next relationship, I'm a vet her very well, you know? But I just think it's very sad that it's so bad now that woman woman in our community can't give us that female delicacy, that female touch, but other men deserve it. If we take it back to the 1800s, the 1700s, you know, the 1950s, 40s, it's been black men and black women ride or die, you know. It's been us side by side with BWs, BWs side by side with BMs, you know. But as of recent, it's vitriol, it's hatred towards brothers. I see on Twitter, I see on IG, you know. And if they are being feminine towards brothers, they're asking brothers for the world. Buy me that Gucci bag, buy me that Prada bag, buy me that Armani bag. But I guarantee you, they ain't asking their non-black boyfriends to buy them an expensive bag. That's what we're dealing with right now, brothers. You know? Shout out to Jay Bones for the $99 super sticker. Shout out to Jay Bones. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you. It's crazy. It's crazy. Damn. I don't. Ruins. It's a goddamn mess in our community. You know? That video was just a big eye opener for me. A big eye opener. Then when you start to look at other. What's funny is that, so when I watched Megan Moon's channel, YouTube recommended a few other BWs with their non-black boyfriends. Oh, it was the same trend. Super feminine, super cooperative, FBI woman. I'm like, what? This can't be real. What am I saying here? These cannot be BWs being these cannot be Western BWs being this feminine. This can't be right, brothers. This can't be right. But why can't I see the BWs be this feminine towards brothers? And every time you watch black couples on YouTube, the BW is always questioning the black man, you know, making him look childlike, you know, making a fool out of him, making him look bad. That's what we're dealing with right now, brothers. Ah, so sad. Shout out to Mr. Joshua Epps for the $199 super chat. Thank you, brother. Sao Paulo, I'll check in with Theo WAF. I'll text you. Wonderful, brother. Reach out to me, bro. I hope you have a great time in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Much thanks, brother. So, brothers, I want you to understand that if you're holding on to that hope that you can save BWs in the West, I'm sorry, but you are in for a rude awakening. They've checked out. BWs in our community have checked out. Keeping it real, brothers. They've checked out. A lot of you brothers still on that I'm pro this, I'm pro that. I don't know about that anymore, to be honest, brothers. I'm pro brothers. I'm pro black man, keeping it real. I'm pro black wealth for black men. I'm pro black men only. You know? A lot of you brothers want to hold on to that hope that I'm gonna save my community. I'm gonna listen to a couple of these YouTube scholars, blah blah blah, building schools, whatever. I'm not sending any shots to anyone. I'm just saying you need to wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the mother effing coffee. Smell it. Keeping it real, brothers. You know? So if you don't have your passport going on to 2022, I advise you book that trip to the passport office and make that application. It's only going to get worse from here. You know, it's only going to get worse from here on out in the West. If you want to keep your sanity and your mind state, you get your passport. Shout out to Mr. Thomas Demihan for the £1.79 super chat. What's up, Thomas? Quiches aren't desired by non-BMs, they are used. Facts. You know? But it's just, shout out to you, Thomas. But it's just sad to see that our own woman change up that quickly. And that's the reason why KS is so big on YouTube, you know? Because he sees it. He understands that in our community, it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. How are we supposed to build anything substantial if our woman ain't on the same wavelength as the men, the builders, the men who build cars, laptops, computers, traffic lights, peanut butter, you know? Damn. Oh, because keeping it real, brothers, right? I would not be on this passport movement right now, keeping it real, no cap, if BWs in my community were feminine. If they could understand an educated brother, if they stopped going after Pookie and Ray Rays, I would have no need for my passport. I would have no need to travel just to meet foreign women. I have it all at home. Especially, you know, brothers, I date black women. I love black women, foreign black women, you know. But in the West, it's a circus. In the West, it's a joke. So I have no choice but to get my passport, but to travel. So when I see Megan Moon, I think about, oh, what could have been? What could have been? I start thinking about different scenarios. If BWs in the West were like her, wow, imagine how fruitful and blissful our communities would be. I was just thinking, wow. I was imagining an alternative world of cooperative Western BWs being that feminine like Megan Moon is. But I don't think we'll ever get that world. I don't think we'll ever get that world. You know? And it's just sad to see that. It's very sad to see that. Hold on, brothers. Let me check the cash apps real quick. My phone is charging. Give me 1 second, brothers. Yeah. Let me shout out a couple cash apps. Shout out to Nate Kelly for the £2.04 cash app. Shout out to Nate Kelly. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Conrad Grant for the £2.27 cash app. Thank you, brother. IP, ABW Urban Art. ABWs are demonic. We have better options. Yes, indeed. We have better options. We have better options. But I just think it's so sad and downtrodden when you see women do that for other men. So sad. This feminist act towards brothers that I see every day in the media, in real life, in the music, especially amongst the Cardi B's and Megan Thee Stallions, constantly disrespecting brothers, you know, constantly making brothers look bad, saying that we ain't ish, calling us slurs, you know. Where's that same energy for non-black men? You tell me they're perfect, that they have no flaws? Damn, damn. 2022, it's a cold-hearted brother coming through. It's the brothers that need to put themselves first, and brothers need to put the community, the passport community first. You gotta put yourself first, brothers. You gotta let go of this idea that you can save the community, that you can still be here and be some sort of leader, some sort of OG. Forget all that nonsense. Get your passports. You know, because I want a woman like Megan Moon, that's feminine like her, to give me that attention, to give me that love, that femininity, that delicacy. And I will only get that abroad. I won't get that in the West no more. I won't. Keeping it real. Damn. They get her love, they get the best of her, and we get the worst of the women in our community. That's how bad it is right now, huh? Wow. Brothers, I don't know what to say anymore, brothers. I don't know what to say anymore, brothers. So I will open up the phone lines in 10 minutes. Um, I know a lot of brothers want to speak on many things, you know, and keep it PG. Keep it PG. I know you have a lot to say. Keep it very PG. Let's not go after anyone. Let's just keep it real and use this experience, use this live stream, use the MTR video to enforce the mindset that it's over. It's over. Sad to see that happen, but it's over. You know, and that's the message that people are missing. You know, MT's video is doing very well, right? MTR, sorry, but everyone's forgetting that that's an American woman right there. She's not foreign. She's an American woman portraying femininity, which is a lost virtue in the West amongst BWs, Western BWs. It's funny how that skipped over the minds of everyone else. They were like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go to the East, blah, blah, blah. But no one's mentioning that that's it. That's a Western BW being feminine to a non-black man. You know? No one's talking about that. Everyone's talking about going to Korea, Thailand, Japan, um, what's it called, Philippines, whatever. But that one message there in that video is that that American woman, Megan Moon, is portraying the lost art of femininity. Wow. And we got to deal with feminist women. We got to deal with women that say they hate men, that men are trash, that men ain't ish. Buy me that, buy me this. If you don't buy me that, you broke. You're a broke ass N-word, all that nonsense. Man, how did it get this bad? How did it get this bad? How did it get this bad? Lord have mercy. Who here does not have their passports? Keep it real. No cap on my channel. Press a 2 in the chat if you do not have your passport. Press a 2 in the chat if you do not have your passport, brothers. Keep it real. It may be 5 of you, 10 of you. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you for being honest, House of Lamar. I appreciate your honesty. I know it can be a bit, daunting to tell the truth, but thank you for being honest. Who else does not have their passport? Thank you, Jacob's Code. The reason why I'm asking this is because you have to stop delaying not getting your passport. I'm being serious. Because 2022, you thought 2021 was bad with all this nonsense that's being pushed in the West. 2022 is going to be that times 100 /OD. What's going on here? Who is that troll? Yep, you're getting banned. This ain't the channel for that. You're getting banned off RIP. I don't know what you chose on about. And brothers, why the likes so low? We got over 70 people watching, but only 55 likes. Get the likes up, brothers, or the singing might start. Get the likes up, brothers, please. If you've not liked the video already, please hit the like button. And we'll carry on from there. Okay, brothers, support the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Hit the like button, please. The brother said, yeah, getting your passport is just as important as getting your driver's license in the 21st century. If you want to get a decent woman, you must get your passport, brothers. You must. I don't have much to say anymore. I'm going to open up the phone lines. I thought I just have to get those thoughts out my head, because I was thinking, what am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? This cannot be real. This cannot be real. YouTube has taken me down a whole new rabbit hole where I'm seeing a bunch of Western BWs. I did not see this before in my life, brothers. Keeping it real, no cap. No cap. No cap. I was reading through, going through YouTube. So I come across Megan Moo's channel. I'm like, okay, cool, just one instance. Then YouTube recommends another video of a BW with a non-black man. I watch it, and she's super feminine. In fact, this was a UK sister. This was a UK sister. I was like, what? What? I ain't never seen a UK sister that feminine in about 12, 15 years. How the hell is she so feminine towards this white guy? What's going on here? But then I come across black men and BW couples, BM and BW couples, and it's some sort of energy. I want to be better than you, black man. I'm better than you. I see feminist energy. I see disrespect. I'm like, whoa. But I don't see that amongst these BWs and non-black men videos. Something isn't right there. Wow. So this is what's happening in the other communities that these other YouTubers love speaking about and making videos about and harming brothers about that. Damn. I did not know that was a whole new rabbit hole on YouTube. It shocked me that I had to make a video on this today. Here it is. I'm thinking that ain't no more feminine women in the West, but they pick and choose who they want to be feminine to. It may be conditional femininity. It could be temporary femininity, but it's still femininity. But the fact is that black men don't get 1 inch, 1 ounce of femininity from Western BWs in our relationships in 2021. You may be a rapper, an athlete, a businessman, you date a Western BW, she ain't giving you no femininity, keeping it real. How many times have you seen these rappers have problems with their Western BW girlfriends? Can someone please show me a rapper right now, a recent rapper that has a feminine Western BW? I can't think of one. Cardi B is definitely not feminine. Megan Thee Stallion is definitely not feminine. Sweetie is definitely not feminine. Whoa. Wow. Oh my goodness. I can't think of one, brothers. We already see Will Smith going through hell, catching hell from his own wife, you know, not being feminine to him, being feminist, being angry. This brother says Ciara. Bruh, Ciara was out here twerking the other day. Brother, I swear Ciara was out here twerking the other day. I was like, what, bro? Oh man. Damn. It's the Wild West over here in the West, man. Brothers, get your passports, man. And brothers, get the likes up, brothers. We got over 88 people watching, but only 70 likes. What's going on there, brothers? Can we please get the likes up, brothers? That'd be great. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. If you have not liked the video, please like the video, brothers. If you want to support the channel, hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat, brothers. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. Hit the Super Chats, hit the Cash Apps. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's been a great year for the channel, but I will touch on that in our end of year stream. The movement is truly going global. So let me open up the phone lines. I've said my piece. You know my feelings about this, but call in, be respectful, but tell the truth, and refer to, always say the word BW, 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 BW before YouTube starts acting up. Okay. So join the Facebook group, brothers, right? Here's a Facebook group, to intermingle with high value males. If you're not following me on Twitter, you're missing out. Follow me on Twitter, brothers. Send me a DM, retweet my tweets, like my videos, just so it gives the channel more exposure. And you can DM me directly on Twitter if you want to speak to me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm also on IG as well, brothers. If you want to send me a DM, follow me on IG. If you want to have a phone call over the phone, speak to me about any topic, feel free to call me on IG. I speak to my brothers on IG frequently, so it's no biggie, brothers. And also, brothers, hit the Cash App, brothers. That'd be greatly appreciated. I will pop the phone lines. I know we have a lot to say in this live stream. I'm looking forward to brothers chiming in on this topic. So call in and let's have a great live stream. When you call in, make sure you turn your camera on in the background, just so I know you're not a troll. Then then you can turn it off before I add you to the panel. It's just a new security procedure. Thank you, brothers. Wow. Let me get some water real quick. Yeah, that was good. Damn. Damn. It's crazy. It's crazy seeing that. It really puts things into perspective for me. And it's only going to make me push out this passport movement even harder in 2022. You know? That's going to be a big year for the channel, for the brothers, for getting the passports. It's going to be a great year, brothers. So, calling brothers, if you want to chime in on this topic, we'll have a great calling session. I see you, Joshua Epps. You're verified, brother. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in Joshua Epps. Let me put my headphones in real quick, brothers. J Bones, turn your camera on real quick, please. I didn't see you there. Just so I know you're J Bones. Yeah, thank you, J Bones. You're verified, brother. Let me bring in Joshua Epps. Stupid headphones, man. Okay. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, IP? How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Much better, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's laying low, man.
Understandable, man. You know, it's a lot of things happening at the same time. Um, it's not easy, brother. But what's your thoughts on this topic, brother? I know you must have a lot to say. Um, Shocking video by MTR, and me just going down the rabbit hole, seeing that there's a whole world that I personally have not even come across. I was thinking that was over, but these women out here are giving their femininity to other men, but not brothers. It's crazy, bro. What's your thoughts about that, brother? Oh, he's gone. Damn. Okay. Let me bring in Mr. J Bones. Thomas Demahin, turn your camera on in the background, please. Gerard Ibin, turn your camera on in the background, please, just so I know you're not a troll. Gerard, you're verified, brother. Thank you. Thomas, you're verified, Thomas. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in J Bones. What's up, J Bones? How you doing, bro?
God is great and the paper is straight. International passport. What's up, big bro?
I'm doing good, man. How are you, J Bones? You okay?
Keeping cool, man. I'm coming in clear.
Loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear.
I got bad news for you boys, man. I hope you guys weren't holding on to something, but this is not going to change, IP. This
Damn.
thing is not going to change. I feel sorry. I saw a comment in the live chat. I forget what brother made that, but he was right on point. I feel sorry for any of you brothers that really think that this is going to change. The BWs are not going to change. There's no incentive for them to change. It's not going to happen. I feel sorry for some of these brothers running around talking about that's my queen, that's my rib. I love that's my African goddess. You must be on crack. You must be smoking a whole lot of crack. Let me tell you something, IP. It's visual to the eye when you see it here in America, especially if you live in more of the more of the habited place by black people here. When you go to a shop or you go to any public place, you will notice that let's say you go to a red like your shout out to Tony Barry. Tony was talking about this before. Tony was talking about how when he was in Seattle, or one day he was in Seattle, he was in a grocery store with his wife and his kids, and he was at the register, and there was a white guy standing in front of the cash register, like talking to one of the BWs, and she works there. So as soon as the guy left, and then Tony walked up to the register, her attitude completely changed.
Mm.
That's a normal thing here. A lot of people don't know that, IP. That's a normal thing here in America. Anytime you're around, whether it's high school, when we were in college, or even at the workplace, you will automatically see that you don't get the same amount of respect or the same treatment from the BWs But as soon as you get Tyler, if you get Tyler comes around, or Chad, Tyler and Chad, they get the best treatment.
Yeah.
These white boys and these Hispanic boys. Let me tell you something. When I'm at, we're working from home now because I transferred over to the communications department at the United Nations, brother. Let me tell you something. When we're at the office, the way some of these Hispanics that we work with, some of these brothers, the Hispanic brothers, and shout out to all the Hispanic brothers, bro. You would see how the BWs they act towards them. So much respect. There's no level of animosity. But when brothers pull up, the worst thing that you can be, IP, because I be trying to tell brothers all the time, this thing is a done deal. This thing is a done deal. The worst thing, and it's gonna get worse because of one simple reason, IP. One simple reason. I got bad news for you boys. Now more than ever that black men are doing well, they IP, have you ever seen the Monahan report? Have you ever checked it out before?
I think I've heard of it. Came out
Yeah,
in the 60s, right? 60s or
exactly.
70s.
It
Yeah.
was done by, I think it was done by a guy named Patrick Monahan. They kind of did not really a new one, but they kind of did a model version of it. They were able to statistically measure the identity. The more black men become better, all this ringing out that is being done, 65% of brothers being in the middle income or increasing into the middle class income, 20% of us now wealthy. You know what the backstory behind this is? The more black men became successful, the more the BWs rejected us. You guys don't understand how this is going to end up. The more we get better, the worse it is going to get for us. So for you brothers running around talking about that's my queen, that's my African goddess, I love her, that's my rib. No, I got bad news for you boys. It's a done deal. Get your damn passport so we can get the hell up out of here. That's all. That's it. It's just a done deal, brothers. Because the first thing IP, and I'm gonna just finish it off because we got Thomas and Gerard in the back. The first thing that I noticed, IP, this is a long time. IP, I noticed this even in the 90s when we first moved here from Africa. It's been like this for a very long time. It's been like this since we were kids. The BWs have always had this sense of hatred since we were kids. This is not something that started yesterday. So you brothers, it's a done deal. Don't sit around here talking about I'm waiting for my queen. I'm waiting for my African goddess. That's my rib. Dr. Umar Johnson said that I'm gonna fall in love with a black queen. Well, you and Dr. Umar Johnson are both smoking crack. You both smoking some damn crack. It's a done deal, IP. There is no coming back. That's why I love the video. Shout out to you, IP. That's why I always say you a damn genius. When you did the video about the foreign black women, shout out to my big brother, IP. You was right on point. But this thing is gonna get worse. That's what I'm trying to tell brothers. The more we get better, the more money that's coming in, the more college degrees, the more successful we get, the more businesses, the more investments. The CDC put out a story and said black men are the best fathers in the entire country. The BWs ran into the streets and started rioting. What does that tell you? Why wouldn't you be proud of me for being a great father, IP?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be proud of me for being a great father? Why are you upset that I am a great father? Brothers, it's a done deal. I'm sorry. It's a done deal, IP.
It's funny. You know what's a good point you said, J Bonds, was the fact that that Seattle incident with Tony Berry. In the UK, it happens very prominently as well, and I'm sure Thomas will speak on that as well. You're behind some white dude.
No. You don't have to tell me anything. You make it seem like we're so far from each other. Let me tell you something. Back in 2019, no, not back in 2019. Back in 2017, I came to London with my girl because that's when we were going to Portugal. When you fly tap Portugal, and shout out to our brother Handel King. He's actually he was here before. He's heading out to Portugal. When you fly tap Portugal, which is the acronym stands for, I think it's the aerospace something, the aerospace of Portugal. Yeah. When you fly tap Portugal, they give you basically a leeway. So basically you can set up the trip where you can either stay in London for some small amount of time, or you can just basically kind of loop around and go to Portugal if you want. So we flew tap Portugal from JFK into Heathrow. when me and my girl, and we're very visible. I'm not on the light skin section. I'm more of a caramel. But my girl is pale. She's a regular. Imagine a pale redhead Jewish girl, and she has freckles, so she's very recognizable. When we're in downtown Manhattan, people can tell that this is an interracial couple. When we were at Heathrow, we went to the coffee shop, and I think it was, what section was that? I forget what section was that, but we went to the coffee shop, and we had a 7 hour layover. There was this BW, one of yours, one of your English BW. She was standing at the register, and as soon as she saw me holding hands with my girl walking up to order, she just rolled her eyes and walked away. I said, just IP. This thing is an epidemic. Even in England, they're on crack over there. Even in England, and you know something? Well, I knew I didn't take it seriously, and my girl sometimes she can get real wild. So I looked at her and I said, Sarah, it's not a big deal. Just don't think about it. It's not the first time that it's happened. We from America, so we know this stuff. But we've heard IP. I've heard that a lot of the brothers they just basically gave up on the BWs and they're just dating out. A lot of the English brothers, you guys doubt. I've noticed that, and I don't blame you for it. I don't blame you for it, IP. But I'm gonna just keep it right here, man. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, bro.
Thanks for that, J-Bond. He's right, man. We go to registers, we get looks like the attitude changes from a white person, and when a black person comes next, it's crazy. And Thomas, speak on that, Thomas, man. I know you got a lot to say, Thomas. I'm gonna bring you in, Thomas Demihin. And brothers, get the likes up, please, brothers, and please hit the super chats, hit the likes, hit the cash app as well, brothers. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. Thank you, brothers. Let me bring in Thomas Demihin, brothers. How you doing, brother?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Thomas. How are you?
How are you? Oh, bro. How are you, bro?
I'm good, brother. How are you, bro? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. What's up, brother J Bones? J Bones, what's up?
Hey, listen. I'm not allowed to talk to people from Team Asia, Thomas. So please
Oh,
keep
get
it down.
out of
Okay.
here, man. Get out of here.
How you doing? How you doing, big bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Oh, keeping cool, man. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm doing the best that I can, man.
That's all good, bro. Brother, man. What can I say? These quiches, they're not desired. That's the thing. Um, they're not desired at all by non-black men. And here's the thing. These quiches get so gassed up when they get smashed by non-black men, and they think they're better than us brothers, and it just does not make any sense to me. Just because they want to smash you, that doesn't mean they want to commit to you. Like they can't get through that they can't process that IP and J Bones. You're getting smashed, but you're not getting committed to, and you think you're better than brothers. Makes no sense. And here's the thing: I'm gonna tell you a dark truth about my statement. IP and J Bones. Have you ever heard of J Bones? I know you've heard of this before. I'm not sure if I can say this.
Keep it PG, Thomas.
Yeah, put it in a private chat so then IP can clear it first.
All right, give me a second. I know you've heard about this, J Bones. All right. Can you see it?
Let me check.
Yeah, Thomas.
Oh God, no! Don't even dare say that, Thomas.
Don't
God,
say
no.
that.
Don't say that, bro.
Yo, Thomas got a twisted mind, bro. That dude sick. Thomas, Thomas, man, what part of England you live at, bro? What's
I
going?
live in London.
I know you live in
I
London,
live in
bro.
London.
This dude is a psycho, bro.
Bruv, you know what? Yeah, that this business. Yeah, you see, that's when you told me, IP, that these quiches go off the non-black men. That's the first thing that came into my mind. That's the first thing, because these quiches, yeah, they will pay white men to destroy them for profit. These white men, they make a business of destroying these quiches. and they don't mind. It's sick. This goes back to the Facebook post you made, IP again. These Keishas, they love doing that. They love promoting sexual depravity. And oh man, I'm glad us brothers, yeah, we have worldwide options. We don't need these Keishas. Bro,
You're right, man.
oh my
And
days.
it's just the worst time period as to this goddamn virus, Omicron, all that nonsense that's coming right now that is making things worse. Imagine just being around them every day, just hearing them shout loud in the bus, be acting ignorant. I'm sick of it. Hold on, Thomas. Shout out to Black Crest Networks LLC for the $20 super chat. The brother is speaking facts. A wise man said, there will come a time where the BM will become what the WW was, and the WW will become the BW. BW have very low self-esteem, so the WM makes her feel desired and wanted. Facts. Thank you for that, Black Press Networks.
And let me also mention something, brother. Now, do you know the reason why they wear weave? They wear blue contact lenses. They have BBLs. It's because they are intimidated by white women. They know they're not the standard of beauty in the West, so they hate. They hate that brothers are desired, very desired by white women. So they try to mimic them. But when they still they still get rejected. When they must think white men, Asian men, and Italian men and Hispanic men are stupid. They know that's not they know the weave on your head, that's not your phenotype. You might as well just remove that and give it to Salvation Army. Like, what?
It's very bad, and it makes it even worse that when they give their femininity to men, other groups of men that are not brothers,
But the
that
thing
makes
is,
me very that makes me very angry. When
no,
I'm
but
seeing all these videos, Megan
yeah,
Moon being super feminine towards, I'm like, what's going on there? Why don't we get that kind of love from our own women in our community? Where did we go wrong?
no, brother. I say, bro, this goes all the way back to slavery. They see it's the power aspect. They see the black man constantly degraded by the slave master, who is white. That tells everything to the white woman that the black man has no power, and all the power belongs to non-black men. Because we have to remember, brothers, black men, we were the world's slaves, and these Keishas, they know that black men have no power in the West, but they don't know that we have power outside. So that's to them, they're so fixated in the West. They can't move past the West. So that's why they always go to non-black men. And it's a big shame. And for that, I'm kind of grateful because foreign women are better than these Keishas. Foreign black women are more intelligent, can see through the programming more than these Keishas.
Mm.
Yeah, foreign black. This is why I loved your video saying these Keishas will be replaced by foreign black women because foreign black women are the true sisters we deserve. I had a beautiful dream, IP, yesterday, and it's kind of morbid, but I don't care. It was fun. It was the like foreign black women just constant. It's like have you heard of the film Battle Royale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was foreign black women. So Brazilian black women, Japanese black women, German black women. They were systematically taking out all these Keishas, and I was just like, man, I was smiling in my dream. I was like, yes, Yes, let it happen. And and all of us here, we're just stepping over their corpses and we're just taking them, marrying them off. I'm like, yes, it's such a shame that I had to come to this. Yeah, I don't care how morbid it sounds, brothers, man. That was a great dream. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Thanks for that, Thomas.
So sorry, I'm sorry about that, IB, but foreign black women, yeah, they're the women that we deserve.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
it.
Thanks, Thomas. Much appreciated, brother. Tina Mayfield, I suggest you call in, or I will block you permanently. Quit throwing shade and capping. Call in, debate your case, or I'm going to permanently ban you. And let me bring in Jared Ibn Lamont. What's up, Jared? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man. Great conversation. Thanks for having me up, IP. Thanks.
No problem,
Thanks
brother.
again. So this is my take on it, man. Recently, I'll begin with a little quick story that just happened like maybe a couple of days ago or so. I follow this IG model, and so she happened to be on live, and so I caught it in the middle of the conversation. And this is, it's just IG model is a black woman, but she's of a lighter complexion. And the brother that she was talking to, another brother, of the other same complexion. And I guess at some point in time, because again, I caught it in the middle of the conversation, he had stated that he had dated, white women, right? But he actually prefers black women. But because of just, the situation of who, you know what I mean, he had just happened to dated more white women than he had dated black women, but he said he was pro-black. So she was going off on this guy saying how he wasn't pro-black. How could it be, because, how could you be pro-black if you don't, date black women, and your preference is actually white women because that's who you've chosen to date, because you choose who you can date, so on and so on and so on and so forth. I've heard these tropes 1,001 times, man. Ultimately, and it was crazy because, she tried to say, she said, oh yeah, you look like you're whitewashed. She was telling the brother this, man, degrading him, man. I tried to get on the panel, just to, because then what she did was that she selected other brothers. Other brothers came on there, and then they were doing what you was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Saying that, yeah, he is whitewashed, and you can't take a black woman that's, all these different things, you know what I mean? And it was just some buffoonery, because at one point in the conversation he had stated, not all black women can be protected and so on and so forth. Ultimately, I reached out to the brother, man, and we actually talked. And I just said I actually share. Hopefully, he comes onto the. He's listening to your links. I just shared it with him because you had shared some of the things that on your broadcast just now that I shared with him. Man, and these black women of the West, man, it's a done deal. Just like Thomas was saying, just like JB was saying, man. It's a done deal, man. It's been like this for a long time. I mean, it is basically anti-black maleness, and I was telling my man, I said, hey, look, that's fine, cool. Take it that you're not pro-black, or you don't care about black people because you interracially date. But hey, this is one thing they can't take away from you, and no one could ever argue this. Like you had just stated, IP. I'm pro-black male, because nobody's pro-black male, man. Outside of a few of us, even black males aren't pro-black male. Because you had a bunch of these guys was sitting out there, talking crazy to my man. He was all by himself, and it was just crazy, man. And just like Thomas said, man, it's slavery, is this social conditioning that's been going on. Freaking, it goes back to the color purple. I mean, you make money being anti-black male. You cater to black women in the West. That's where the money's at. The money's not in supporting black males. Anytime that we try to do something for black males, it's like, well, where are the black girls at? You got plenty of programs for black girls.
Yeah.
Plenty of programs for black women. Go ahead, IP.
No, true. Yeah, it's true, man. You got a lot of programs for BWs, but where's it for black men, for young black boys? Where's the programs for them? You know, we can't ignore black boys and black men.
But the reason why is because of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you are. Okay. Ultimately is because men are threats to men. You know? So women are not a threat to men, you know what I mean? To the major society, the dominant society. The male is the dominant threat. So it is. I've been on so many different panels. Another thing that came up, I was on a panel not too long ago. Are you familiar with Cartoon Cat, IP?
No.
Yes, well, she knows Jessica X, and she's in that pro-black space. Anyways, she had a panel a few weeks ago where it was like, are strong women, do strong women intimidate men, right? Well, you know, that was super loaded, you know what I mean? And she's Sudanese, but she's from the UK. And anyways, so, you know, I joined the panel, and ultimately what it got down to, you know, there's a couple other brothers joined the panel. That's, you know, from the conservative black male space that joined the panel as well. But ultimately what it came down to, man, is that, you know, Western black women don't want to accept black male leadership. You know, and when you say, you know, because the solution, like, well, what's the solution? We all know that, you know, there's issues between black women, and, you know, there's the gender wars and so on and so forth. What's the solution? The solution is that we must, you know, in order to fix our community, black men have to be in a position to provide and protect, right? We have to, you know, and so when you say this, you know, black women, you know, they get upset. They try to say that you black men are the white men of the black community, that we're trying to, you know, it was a sister on the panel who was married. By the funny thing, she was married, claiming that, you know, black men are trying to, you know, do what white men do and all these other things. And, you know, we, you know, in the patriarchy, all these little, you know, feminist cliches that they, you know, wholesale have taken from white women. But they don't understand that white women are part of the patriarchy because of who they're married to and who they're attached to. You know, so patriarchy hurts out-group men, not out-group women. Because you
Thanks
can,
for that, brother.
you know, go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, 100% facts. Thanks for that, Gerald. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you. You were spitting facts there. You know,
Yes,
but again, the solution is getting your passport, dealing with foreign BWs, foreign women in general, and again, the end of year stream 2022. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a very serious international passport. The plan for 2022. What brothers must be doing in terms of building wealth, dealing with women. So look out for that, brother. Okay.
definitely, man. You know, I'll be in Nairobi and on the 18th of next year, bro. That's how soon I'm getting up out of here, man. As soon as possible, as much as possible, bro. Seriously, man. Seriously, I'm out.
I don't blame you, brother. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Let me bring in Mr. International. Mr. International, can you turn your camera on in the background, please? Yeah, you verified. You finally back, huh? Turn it off. Let me bring in Mr. International. What's up, brother?
Yeah, I had to use some of my high tech. Gadgets real quick. You know what I mean? I always got a plan B. You know.
How you doing, bro? You okay? I can't really hear you. Your voice is a bit your voice is a bit quiet, bro.
I said I had to use my plan B. You know, I always got a backup plan so I could get in contact with you guys.
Yes. Thank you, brother. Hold on, brother. Shout out to the brother Frank Harris for the £15, 13 pence cash out. Thank you, brother Frank Harris, for always supporting the channel. It's much appreciated, brother Frank. Brothers, hit the cash app, hit the super chat, brothers. Support the movement. Will be greatly appreciated. Thank you, brothers. Miss International, welcome back. What's your thoughts on this live stream, brother?
So, I was going on a little ramble in the chat and then I had to hop in here. I'd just like to say, Thomas hit it on the dot, really. One thing he said, it started, I'm about to break it down to you, IP, and I'll keep it fast because you got guests. But listen, man, it started back in slavery. More of the story is that BWs are they don't got any backbone. They're tired of being in poverty. They're tired of they don't want to get it from the mud. They're just saying get it from the mud. They don't want to get it from the mud because we get everything taken from us in the Western societies, and we got to work 2 times harder, 3 times harder. They don't want to work harder. So that's where the young BWs go with the Asians and white. Now the other wave of BWs are the ones that get pregnant, knocked up, or a lot of guys just don't like the weave or something like that. First of all, they're trying to impersonate, like my man Thomas said, they're trying to impersonate the WWs, WAW, whatever, in America with the long hair, straight hair. That because they don't like, remember the Afro era in the phase where they had afros and they were doing French braids and all that with their hair. They didn't think they was beautiful in that time, and they had to copy and wear all this fake stuff. But more of the story is the when these single uh American black men run into these baby mamas with two different baby fathers, and we deny them and say, oh, we have our fun with them, but then we don't ever proceed in marriage because they already
Mm-hmm.
have baggage. They go
Yeah.
with the white American man because the white American man, one thing, he could provide for them, and he doesn't really care about being the stepfather or anything like that because he doesn't have any really morals, really. But also, he's using her as a symbol, a sex symbol, because the body and all the twerking and all that stuff. That they started that, so he's using her. What happened is, he will probably end up leaving her, um, before he gets too old. He ends up marrying, you said the Asian guy, he'll end up marrying a traditional girl from Korea, or the white guy, so end up marrying, cut her off. The BW will drain him, but
Okay, brother.
also, like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. The girl said, yeah, they're buying them houses. That's a prime example. Oh, they're buying us houses and all that. They don't want to struggle. They don't want to persevere. They lost their roots and they welfare and I'm talking about food stamps. They want to be aided and they don't want to work hard and fight back for the stuff that they lost. That's why they're with these guys. And overseas, it's a ticket. There's many foreign BWs, IP, like you say, man. And come on, man, it's uncomparable. They can't do what we can do. They had to do this in America. We could go to America, and if we wanted to bag one of these joints and use them, or we can go overseas, which we're going to do, which is the smart route. They just can do this in America, but those guys don't love. Those guys don't love them. They just use them, and
Thank
that's
you,
the
brother.
sad part about it.
Thank you, Mr.
All right,
International. Lovely having you. Lovely having you back, brother. Thank you, bro. Shout out to YG International for the £2.27 cash app. Blessings, great stream. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you. Let me, Crimson King, can you turn your camera on in the background, brother? Just so I know you're not a troll. Yep, turn it off. Thank you, bro. You're verified. Let me bring in Crimson King. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm doing good, brother. What's your thoughts on this live stream topic, brother, in terms of BWs being more feminine towards non-black men, but being feminist towards black men? Have you had that experience, brother?
Um, Honestly, I'm kind of the outlier here because I've I've kind of I've always grown up with people that really give a damn about me, really. So but but honestly, the way I see it is I see it in both sides of the spectrum. You know, he was right about the whole slavery thing, but I will say I think both genders have played a role in this in somewhat. I feel like black women have suffered a lot from black men. But that being said, and a lot of men have taken accountability for that. But we live in a time where a lot of black women.
When you say suffered from BM, expand on that more, brother.
I mean,
Please.
okay. What I mean by that is that both sides have done something wrong to each other. That, you know, black women have had some, how to put this, they have had,
I would
yeah,
say that
how to put it,
BW
I'm trying to
hang
find the
out too
words.
much around Pookie and railways. The average
No,
educated brother is
that's
not.
not what I'm saying. That's
Right.
not what I'm saying
So
right
what are you
now.
saying?
What I'm saying is that a lot of black women have gone have like you said, they have chosen the wrong
Mm-hmm. Man.
men,
Yeah.
and they have perpetuated that
And whose
to
fault is
towards
that,
what.
brother? Whose fault is that for choosing the wrong man?
No, I'm not saying. Hold on, let me finish my thought real quick. I'm not saying it's not their fault. What I'm saying is that a lot of us have gone through trauma, and that we're reposing it on each other. But what I'm saying is that doesn't excuse what is happening nowadays. It's just like I forgot. I think it was I forgot who said something about the media uh, uh, proposing black
Well,
men in the wrong light. I
it was
forgot who
me.
said that. Huh?
It was me.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, but that being said, like I was saying, that we come to a point where the like a lot of the media hasn't portrayed black men at all in the right light. And you know, when people, and then you got all these black women saying like, "Oh, men ain't crap" and all this and whatnot and everything. And I'm like, well, what about all these what about all these child support rates and everything and all this, and men, like, you can't say that all men or all black men are crap when you have some of these people who are willing to be good fathers and you're taking these children away and everything. And you know, and I think, like I said, the media plays a lot with that. You know, me and my friends were actually talking about that. You know, I grew up um this is relevant, I swear, but I grew up with you know, I never really was big into BET when I was growing up, or any of the, like, some of the black entertainment. I was a very much I was into like a lot of 80s cartoons, pretty much. That's what influenced me pretty much. And you know, I always felt like kind of the outsider out of the black community. Really, my first best friend wasn't even black, he was white. um and when I was growing up, I always saw that when you had um when there was a black anything entertainment, whatever, we always spend it for we always had uh we always used our blackness as something of a struggle. You know, it was never in a bright light, and especially when it comes to black men, it was like whenever a black man came out or a black TV show came out, it was always like,
All right,
oh,
brother.
this man is.
I'm about to come in here, brother. I think we're deviating from the live stream topic, but
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
you said
my
some
bad.
good points there, brother. But let me say this right. We need to start. BWs need to start having some accountability in terms of knowing who they date. You know, this idea that they've been hurt by BM. Well, you chose the wrong man. There's plenty of educated brothers out there, doctors, lawyers that you could date. But again, the Pookie and Ray Ray makes you wet. They make you excited. And then you wonder why your baby mama with 5 different dudes and 5 different babies, because you chose wrong. You know. And again, that's not your fault, Crimson King. That's not my fault. But they got to start choosing correctly, and
Oh,
we can't be giving them passes for their wrong choices. You know, that's their problem. But thank you for that, Crimson King. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you.
I
Let me
just
bring in Taishun. Taishun, can you turn your camera on in the background, please, brother? Just so I know you're not a troll. Taishun Rico Jones, are you still there, brother?
Hey yo, IP.
It's pretty.
Ford's Farling's
Yeah, I see you, bro.
generation
You're very
is the
quiet.
last of a good
Thank you,
generation.
Taishun. What's that, Miss International?
I said I just want to say like a little thing quick, saying that Ford Farland, he's like in his 40s, before I'm just saying like his generation was the last of the good generation. They don't make BWs like our grandmothers, the traditional BWs. They don't make them like that anymore. So that's why Ford Farland doesn't understand that. I just wanted to say that to him real quick because he's a consistent viewer. I'm just telling him that there's still some good ones from your time, and even like 10% of feminine BWs in America like what this show's about, but they don't make them like that anymore, and it's very, very rare. That's why you might not understand that. I just want to say that to Fort Farland because he always shows love and stuff, and I just wanted to help him out with this a little bit. They don't make him
Thank you,
like
Miss
his
International.
people anymore.
Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Tyshun Rico Jones. What's up, Tyshun? Been a long time, bro.
Hey,
How are
what's
you?
man? Good, man. Good. Actually, just doing some last minute packing. I'm jumping on the plane, starting this trip to Colombia tomorrow. So
Oh,
keep you
wonderful,
up.
Tear. Have a safe journey to
Yeah, yeah.
Colombia, brother. I hope you live a
Will
great life
do.
there, brother.
Will do. But yeah, as far as the topic goes, I called in because I think this is something that's like real near to me. Like I've dealt with this with a lot of women that I've dated, and I didn't realize what the pattern was until I took a step back and just was off to myself and kind of did some reflecting on some of those situations, and I found a common denominator, which is a lot of black women, like deep down, they hate black men, and it's a lot of it is really just because they don't know how to be subservient to a man. They don't want to be subservient to a man for whatever reason that is, whether it's their own insecurities, whether it's the trauma that they dealt with growing up, whether it's not having a father around. And a lot of it is that's the issue. They didn't grow up in a household where they saw a black man and a black woman cooperating together effectively and efficiently. They probably saw a bunch of turmoil. So when they grow up, especially the ones that are raised by single mothers being told that black men ain't this, black men ain't that, they grow up with this mentality of thinking that women are better than men in general, but it's specifically black women are better than black men. So they can't get with a brother who is smarter than them or has more than them or has a better career than them because it makes them feel inferior. And it really debunks that whole theory of, well, because I'm better than you as a black woman, when it comes down to gender roles, I'm the one that needs to be in charge because I'm smarter than you. And it's kind of like that is what they use, and that's the hill that they choose to stand on in every relationship. So regardless of whether you are a high value male or a bum, they're going to treat you the same because their entire job is to try to find a chink in your armor to make you feel like you're inadequate, to make you feel like you're beneath them so that they can elevate themselves. It's all this psychological stuff, man. And I think that I've been through it once, back in my simping days. And when I saw that firsthand, and now coming out on the other side, man, that's why I'm real vocal about it to let brothers know. You got to be real careful about that and watch out for the warning signs. There's nothing that you can do as a man to change that situation because it's up to them as women to heal themselves and be better versions of themselves. You can't work harder, you can't be sweeter or nicer, you can't sweep them off their feet. They just got to go and wake up themselves. The best thing that you can do is to leave them the hell alone and let them figure it out on their own, which is exactly why you got to get your passport like yesterday. And that's exactly why I'm exercising the one that I have and
Facts,
getting the hell
brother.
up out of
Facts.
here.
Hey,
So,
Tyshawn, drop facts there, man. Facts.
yeah.
Nothing brothers can do. Um, Brothers who want BWs, such as me and Thomas and a few others, can deal with foreign BWs. We ain't got to be confined to Western BWs, And so I don't really care what people say or think. We're gonna find an alternative to this foolery that's happening in the West. Appreciate you, Tyshawn. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Let me bring in Zach Hayes. Zach, give me a thumbs up if I can bring you with a camera on. All right, let me bring in Zach Hayes. What's up, brother?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing wonderful, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
What's your thoughts on this live stream, brother?
Well, man, honestly, I mean, it's a big problem in the West with, black women, but at the same time, just keeping it honest with you, I don't really look at interracial relationships like suspicious of anything, only because, you know, every black person is going to have a different experience, especially when it comes to dating, and also when you include the geographical location of that specific individual. So, you know, I can only speak from that standpoint. That's just all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you for that, Zach Case. How you doing, brother? You okay?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Fantastic, bro. Lovely seeing you in the channel frequently, Zach. Again, brother, look after yourself, okay?
Uh,
Thank you, brother. Let me put you on mute, Zach. Mr. King DZ Mac, can you turn your camera on in the background just so I know you're not a troll? Turn it on briefly. I can't see you, brother. It's all black. I've just got to see if you're not a troll. Yep, you're verified. Thank you, brother. Turn it off. Let me bring in King DZ Mac. And brothers, hit the cash app, brothers. Hit the super chat, brothers, to support the channel. That'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Like the video. If you are a new viewer via this live stream, subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell to always and all notifications so you never miss a post, upload, or live stream from me. So let me bring in King DZ Mac. Tim Howard, chill with the caps. Hold on, King. Tim, you're going OD of the caps, brother. Can you please, no capital letters, follow the rules of the live stream, and we'll go on from there. Tim Howard, okay? No capital letters. How you doing, King?
Hey IP, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Yeah, it's my new mic. I got some new mic from Vietnam.
Wonderful. Vietnam.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my doubts. Some Pakistani guy sold me this mic, and he's like, no, it's the best. But yeah, I took his word for it. So
Thank
it was
you, bro.
right.
Welcome,
Yeah,
King
so
DZ Mac. What's your thoughts on this live stream?
well, so I've got something to share. This is pretty interesting. So there was a white dating coach, right? From the UK. So he's like a dating and seduction coach. And what he does is, I don't know if you know the term infield, right?
Yeah.
So he would wear this like hidden camera. Well, not hidden camera. He would wear this hidden recorder to record like the audio, not necessarily the video, just so that he could like walk up to women, like seduce them, and then have this footage to basically teach his students, right? And now this British guy was in Africa, and he walked up to this like black African woman, South African woman, and IP, it's bad. Like within 3 minutes of meeting this woman, she's on this like, men are trash, feminists crap, and she's like, yeah, all men are like trash and everything like that. And then he probed her further, and he said, like all men, and what she said after that was, yes, all men, especially black men.
Wow.
And then he asked her, he's like, okay, what makes you say that? And he's like, yeah, it's just black men are just like trash. So he just kept on probing because he was like, finding this like very interesting, because he was focusing on like seducing her, but at the same time he was like, I need to probe more into this. So he's like, have you like dated, like what type of black guys do you date? And he's like, no, I just think black men are trash because I've seen it from the way my father treated my mother and like all that, and the men I've dated have been like trash. The typical lack of accountability. You choose bad men, and then it's all black men. But like I say, IP, not all black women think like this. This
Of
has
course not.
hurt people. Yeah, exactly. Like, thank goodness, like that's not the case. And then he just went on, like, just being flirty with her. And some of the stuff that he was saying to her, IP, was just like just so crass. Like, let me put it this way. If even you as a black British guy, if you had to say exactly what he said to this South African girl, like IP, you'd get like a drink splashed in your face, and just like a whole attitude was just like everything. Like he could make the most cringiest jokes, and she'd be like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then she starts, and then this is the thing that's also quite funny. She said, black men, she doesn't want anything to do with black men because all they want is her body, and they always try to smash her on the first date without exception. She's like, no, they're all trash like that. And then the same British guy, white guy, within a few minutes, he was actually smashing this black girl. And she was just like, no, 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 I'm not this type of girl. But then, and she starts talking about how, German men are like more sophisticated and all that. And yeah, that's just. But I also have to give you another perspective. And this is something that's happened to me personally. I went on a date with this African girl, right? Now I'm well, I'm not light skinned, but I'm not like super, super dark, right? So we're on a date, and this waiter came over, and he's like a dark skinned, super dark skinned black guy. I think he's probably like Nigerian. And she was just exceptionally like rude to this guy. And then afterwards, after this guy left, then she turned back to me and she's like, oh, like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy there. But you like, it's like she was elevating me. I don't know how to put it, IP. It was like she was trying to win brownie points with me by saying, listen, I respect you, Desley, but I only respect you. I don't respect these other black guys. So it's like I'm only feminine to you, which I find to be just a complete turnoff. So I just got up, I walked to the manager. I said, listen, I want takeaway. I set up my Uber, walked back to the table, and I just left. Because I can't have you disrespect. It doesn't. And here's the thing. She was very feminine and polite to me, very good looking. But I can't have a woman who's treating me a certain way and then disrespecting my other black brothers. And I should sit there like, oh, thanks. You're not one of those black guys. You're not like the other black guys. It's like, that's not supposed to be a compliment. And I'm sorry to say this, but this mentality is spreading throughout Africa.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
wow.
It's spreading throughout Africa, especially South Africa. Like, oh my, especially Johannesburg. My goodness. And the last point I just want to make. Hang on, I lost my train of thought. Spoke about.
Africa.
Oh yes. So there was this black woman. She was on a podcast, and there's a black man who was basically asking her like certain questions, like, why is it that black men still have to be traditional, but you are acting like this way? And IP, just the hostility towards this black man. She's first of all, she started bashing African culture. She was just like, what, black men, it's like the problem with black men is like, you guys think your opinion matters or something when it actually doesn't. And then she started talking about how, because the guy mentioned Western, like, why is it that you as an African woman, you've already got like a superior traditional culture, and then you want to be like the black women in the West, who men are moving away from to go to like Brazil and Colombia and those places. And she was just like, what do you mean like superior culture? She's like, black culture, African culture is like inferior and it's all that. And she's like, if it's so good, if African culture is so good, why is Africa like in shambles, and why is the United States so amazing and great? She's like, no. She's like, no, it's time for Africa to become like the United States and like the UK and those places. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you,
That's
brother.
all I have to say.
Damn. And brothers, make sure you say BWs, please. Don't say the whole word.
Oh, sorry.
Because of the algorithm. Just say BWs, please. But no worries, brother.
Okay.
Next gen ownage, call in, brother. You don't have to be on camera, but you know what? Why don't you reach out to me on IG, next gen ownage, because you're a UK brother. I just want to speak to you, brother, about a couple of things. So next gen ownage, reach out to me on IG, bro. If you don't want to call in, there's my IG, brother, in the live stream chat. Thank you, brother. Great discussion there, King DZ Mac. Spreading throughout South Africa. Yeah, I kind of heard that South Africa was kind of done, which is sad, but more African countries too. Damn, man, big brothers. That's what I'm saying. Get out there early, start traveling early before it gets worse, man. Secure your chick before the poison spreads. It's poisonous out here, man. Kingo Kitsune, can you turn your camera on in the background, please, brother? Yeah, you're verified, brother. Let me bring you in. What's up, Kingu? You okay, brother?
Oh yeah, Mr. AP, I'm doing swell, very swell. How about you, gentlemen?
I'm
You guys
doing
doing all
good,
right?
brother. Yes,
Cool,
bro.
cool. Well, you got a very interesting topic today, Mr. IP. I like to piggyback off this. It goes way deep in a rabbit hole, way deep.
hmm
Okay. I don't know. You read details about our pal Martin Luther King Jr., right? Basically, the I Have a Dream speech, that guy.
Of
Well,
course.
basically, it's like this. What had happened was there was, the female version of it. Her name was Dorothy Height, right? She allegedly was the one who, said, "Oh, I'm there for you, black man," all the way, vice versa. And come to find out, she was never married, nor did she have children at all. And the person that Martin Luther King, what's his name, Roy Wilkins, what's his name, Rudolph. Basically, to get to the point, basically they chose out of all the women, they chose a woman named Daisy Bates to speak, at Washington Lincoln Memorial, and she wasn't, which was Dorothy Height. Now, when that happened, that's when 60s and 70s, that's when the whole introduction of the Section 8 of society programs, if I said that word right. And it was basically like it's a scene off the what's his name, the hustler kid from Disney's Recess. Like, hey, you want some of this, you want these programs, everything, cool, on one condition: keep the BM out the house. And they were like, deal. They were doing it like the military days when they come in there, like room inspection, checking everything, checking your closet, house, everywhere, to make sure that man was not out. That man was not in the homes. So with this newfound wealth, the BW will realize, well, gee, I have all these things. What use do I have for you, BM? And from there, it all went downhill to here we are right now. And to also piggyback off this, basically, reason why we can't get the BW here is because we were paying for the sins of our fathers. Pretty much, it's kind of like off of Maury Povich. When I was young, I used to think like, gee, these BW are messing up. But as I got older, I look at it in the long run. Absent father, negative mother, and there's the kiddo, and it all went downhill again. Pretty much, the whole point I'm trying to say is, you can't get mad at something that you never had to begin with. So get your passport and go elsewhere and be happy. Hell, heck, even what's that? I'm pretty sure you heard these people called slice and rice. They're happy. It's a BM happy. He is happy. That's all that matters for all of us, to be happy. Shout out to chaos. Even a shade of brown is better than nothing. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, brother Kingu. Much appreciated, brother. Let me bring in Jaron. Can you turn your camera on in the background, Jaron Patton, so I know you are him. Thank you, brother. Turn it off. Let me bring in Jaron Patton. What's up, brother?
How's everyone doing? Okay. Now I just wanted to say my piece, so I don't want to take too long, because like my thoughts in this live stream, that for us, like, as black men, as brothers, we feel like that we are the outcasts. We feel like that we don't fit in. We feel like that we are being insulted. We feel like that we're being disrespected. Because I've been dealt with this most of my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying to you. Like, Because like, I'm gonna say this because like some some BWs like who wanted to treat us like dirt and give us name calling, like, no, because I'm a human being as much as you do, okay? But for myself, I have my mother, I have my auntie, I have my grandmother, I have my cousins. That's all the BWs that I need because I have family. But strangers, I don't think so. Like, come on now. And I really do not care of some BWs dating outside of their race. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to worship a white man. You know, they wanted to worship an Asian man. You know, an Indian man, and every type of race. Like, I do not care. I do not care who they dating. I really don't. And some BWs who wanted to date hooligans, which I do not care about that either. But pointing the finger at us, that we are the bad guys, that because you're the one that chose guys like that. And now you just hate black men to the core. It's not about that they have daddy issues and mom issues or anything like that. It's because they are just lazy to find a good man, okay? They have difficulties to find a good man, but they couldn't do it. They decided to date bad guys, okay? And then years and years later, they've been treated like dirt, and then they want to join the feminist movement and treat us like dirt because it's our fault. No, it's your fault. I'm sorry to say this, but it's true because every decisions you make is poorly. Every mistakes that you made, you had to live with it and learn from it. You cannot blame nobody but yourself. You have to take responsibilities of your actions and face the consequences. Don't blame us of the poor choices that you made, okay? If you have a difference of opinion about us, like, don't say nothing at all, okay? If you had nothing else nice to say about us, don't say nothing at all, okay? Like, I don't care about your problems or your issues. If you hate us as brothers to the core, like, that is your problem. I don't care you have daddy issues. I don't care you have like family issues or like anything like that, okay? If you want to say it's not your fault, what it is, okay? Don't play the innocent role because decisions that you make are poorly. The mistakes that you make, you have to learn it from yourself, okay? You have to learn from it. You have to live with it. And the other thing, like I said, again, I don't care if you are dating outside of your race. I don't care about that. But for me, like, that is the reason I prefer interracial relationships and foreign women. Like I said those things before. But this isn't about that. It's about the BWs who worshiping non-black men. Like, I do not care about that. I don't care.
Thanks
I
for
don't
that,
have a
brother.
problem with that.
Thanks for that, brother.
And IP, that's all I wanted to say about that. And I don't want to waste your time or anything, you know.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, Jeremy Pato.
Hey, you're
Thank you, bro.
welcome.
Seattle Sideshow, can you turn your camera on in the background, please? Yes. Verified. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in Mr. Seattle Sideshow. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's up, y'all? Buenos noches, Oyasumi. And IP, bro. I think I gotta keep it 100 with you tonight.
Okay, go on, brother.
You there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
here,
man.
bro.
See, look, one of the main reasons I liked your stream so much was because it wasn't like 80% of the black manosphere. Because I want to say last year was a lot of, black women doing this, black women doing that, literally 3, 4, 5 hour streams about black women.
BWs, bro.
Yeah, okay, my bad, BWs. And I'm like, bro, I thought this was the stream about passport game and, bros in Greece and Sweden and Norway. And I'm going to just say this one, I don't mean to offend anybody, but I feel like most bros like 30-ish and up, it's almost like y'all still have like this, a little bit of contempt in you guys towards black women. And I'm not calling y'all out, but because we were all raised by them, but it's like, I can tell the generational difference between my gen and like Z's and y'all, because we legit don't care, like 100%. Like what they did in the past, what they're doing now, we don't care about it at all. We really don't even discuss it. But every now and then this topic just comes up over and over again, and I don't get why we haven't moved past this, man, especially on the passport channel.
Well, it's new to me. I'm in the UK, so maybe it's new to brothers in America, but for me and other UK brothers, it's new to us. So again, it's my channel, so I can decide what to put on my channel. And if you don't like it, don't chime in. That's what I would say.
Okay,
Simple as that.
no, look, IP, I'm not coming at you, bro. I'm just saying, like, it's 2021. Like, by this point, y'all, even in the 90s, this was said before I was even born. Before some of y'all were even born, this was said in the 80s. It's nothing we can do about it. Like, we can, discuss here, there, everywhere, why they do it, how it's going to end up, what they've done to us. Like, it's 2021. We're not even in the 2010s anymore. All you can literally do is get your passport or step your game up and, date outside your race in UK, US, but it's literally what's left to discuss. That's all I'm trying to understand.
Well, let me say this, right? The reason why it's not all about passports on this channel. It's very clear that I can speak about things that affect my community, right? This is why it's very diverse. If you want to chime in on passport things, call in on the passport shows. If this is how you feel, Seattle Sideshow, don't call in. It's as simple as that. Brothers talking about why we're talking about BWs. Well, guess what? It's my channel. I can discuss whatever topic I want if I feel it's needed. So this topic here will encourage brothers to get their passports, wouldn't you say so, Seattle Sideshow? Because it's showing you that this is what you have to deal with in America. So stop hanging on to this dream that you can save all BWs when they're acting this way. Go out there and date foreign BWs. There's everything all ties into the passport movement. Stocks, crypto. I got brothers complaining to me about why are you talking about stocks personally to me.
True.
I tell brothers, you can piss off.
Yeah.
Sorry for my language, but you can piss off and go somewhere else. There's a reason why we talk about money, our community, stocks, crypto. It all ties into the greater good, into traveling, bro. So thank you, Sideshow. I don't want to chime in on this too much longer. You said your piece
Okay.
there, brother.
Yeah. No. I just want to say one more time. I'm not. It's just that I too want to see us moving forward. Is all. I just don't.
Right,
I just don't want us to seem stagnant.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Brothers, calling brothers. again, if you have a problem with a stream, like, don't call in. Like, a lot of brothers didn't call in for the anime stream, and that's fine. You know, there are topics that you may not like, and if you don't like it, don't call in. A case in example was the anime stream, right? Not a lot of views, but it helped out some brothers that loved anime. So why would you complain about, oh, why are you talking about anime? Well, guess what? This is my channel. I can talk about whatever I want to, right? If you have a problem, don't call into a stream and don't chime in on that. We got over 100 videos about passport content. Go back and rewatch that, right? Don't complain about me talking about stocks. That's even weird. Why are you complaining about me talking about stocks or crypto? If you don't like it, skip that video, right? And wait to the next stream about passports. It's as simple as that, you know? So that's my piece, and that's how I feel about my channel, and that's it. Simple as that. So, brothers,
I,
the panel,
IP. So do you mind if I chime in on
bro.
quickly? Uh, what? So, brother, I absolutely agree with you. Some brothers, yeah, brother, you need to understand, yeah, the topics that we talk about on this channel, yeah, they're important. How you gonna complain about stocks? That's ludicrous to me. Like, and brothers who enjoy and talking about anime, like, yeah, leave us alone, brothers. Like, if you don't like anime, alright, cool. Like, go to the next live stream. Like, we're talking about black women, BWs, because it's important. We're black men, yeah. We're gonna have to discuss this issue whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, then leave. It's as simple as that. And I don't understand brothers, yeah, still wanted to save these BWs. Brothers, they do not care about you. Leave. It's as simple as that. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of these simps. If you want to say these BWs, go ahead. Leave. Don't come on this channel. Go save these BWs. I detest Keishas. I detest them. I'm done with them. IP's done with them. Other brothers are done with them. You wanna save them? All right, go ahead, but leave this channel. Sorry, IP. Go ahead, bro.
Thanks for that, Thomas. Shout out to Casual Observer for the $2 Canadian super chat. He says, BM super chat the streams you like. Be respectful. Yeah, you know, be respectful, brothers. You know, yeah, there'll be every videos you don't like, but don't call in saying why you're speaking about that. Talk about why you're talking about that on the live stream chat. This is my channel. If you feel some type of way, wait to the next stream. We've got a lot more travel content coming in the future. So, you know, if you don't want to be watching anime streams, crypto, stock streams, streams about BWs, just skip it. Simply skip it. You know, that's it. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and that's it. And that's how I run my channel. That's my agenda. That's my movement, and that's it. So, sorry, brothers. So, brothers, we're calling brothers. We have 5 more spaces on the panel. I was down for around 20 more minutes, and then before we end the stream. But let me roll it back to Thomas. Do you want to say anything else, Thomas?
Yeah. Let me continue. On this topic. Um, these kids. I feel so sorry for um the children these teachers produce. I feel sorry for them because recently I've been hearing news reports of a lot of children dying in the UK and the US, and some of them involve these teachers. It's really sad. I feel so sorry for these teachers, man. No, I feel so sorry for these children, not these teachers. God no. Yeah, like these children, they're not asked to be on this earth, but it's sad. It's a cyclical cycle. IP. Like, these Keishas would rather get impregnated by several Pookie and Reres and Tyrones, and and they're so-called divesting, going for these white men and Asian men who are racist. They'd rather date them. And one news report where one racist Chad married a Keisha, and killed her child. And she didn't care. And this was in the United States. That really turned my stomach. Really turned my stomach. Man, I'm like, these Keishas are absolute demons. They're demons. I do not care about them. I don't talk to any Keisha in the UK. Real talk, sorry for my language, but if a Keisha
No,
comes
no
up to me
swearing.
in London, I'll tell her to fuck off.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, no
sorry.
swearing, Thomas, man.
Sorry, bro.
No, please, brothers, no
Sorry, bro.
swearing, man. Thomas,
I'm
man, you went off,
got you
man. I
heated.
said no swearing, bro.
Ah,
No
sorry,
swearing, brothers,
bro.
man.
Sorry, bro.
All right, please, no swearing, brothers. All right, thanks for that, Thomas. Thanks for that, brother. Damn, Thomas got heated there. All right, Crimson King. Do you want to say anything else, brother? Crimson King.
Oh yeah, I want to say something. Like, actually, I didn't explain my point very well, but I'm gonna just keep it short. My point is that we both genders have gone through it, but the big difference is that black men have been taught. I mean, black men have been taught all their lives to basically deal with it, and I think we come to the full brunt that the women are not knowing how to deal with it. At the end of the day, you're only responsible for yourself, and go where you appreciate it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Crimson King. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you. King Ukitsune, Jab, anything you want to add, brother?
All thing I can add is, brothers, do not give up. No matter what, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, or to be more precise, sometimes it's darkest before the dawn. Other than that, get your passports and keep going. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, King Kitsune. Much appreciated, bro. Seattle Sideshow, do you want to chime in on this any further?
No, not besides what everyone else said. Just stay motivated. Get them passports. Stay in that gym. Don't slack on that gym. I know during the winter, y'all be wanting to get a little lackadaisical with the gym, but you got to make sure you up on that body game too, because it don't matter if you're traveling if your body game ain't tight. Just reminding y'all about that.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated, Seattle Sideshow. Brothers, hit the cash app, brothers, hit the super chat, brothers. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Let me bring in Mr. J Bones. And brothers, call in. I've got 4 more spaces before I end the stream. So if you want to chime in on this topic further, you can call in. But let me bring in J Bones. What's up, J Bones? Do you want to chime in any further on this discussion, brother?
Yeah, IP man. Yeah, bro. This one popped out of nowhere too. When I saw the thumbnail and I got the notification, I said it's time to go. IP's on the job tonight, man. But brothers, I'm sorry to tell you, man, but no one knows when the BWs their behaviors are going to change. Trying to figure out when the BWs their behaviors are going to change towards us. It's the same thing as trying to predict when Jesus is coming back. You just don't know. You just don't know. It's not something that anybody. It's a done deal. I feel sorry for them, IP. I feel sorry for these brothers, man. I see them all the time trying to pander. That's my queen, the black woman, the BW. She's her womb is of the earth. She's the first woman, and she's the creator of all. Okay, man. You guys got to stay out those Dr. Umar Johnson sessions. you know, I'd rather have you brothers driving Uber Eats. Okay, I just don't. This thing is a done deal. One of the things about it, IP, here in America, IP, I gotta tell you something strange. Brothers have been used as cattle, and we've been used as some sort of meals for so long that a lot of us don't recognize that this thing is deeper than we think it is.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? There is no hate groups for black men, but there's hate groups. They have groups that meet from time to time with a bunch of BWs. They just meet. I've heard about these places before. A lot of them, it happens in Atlanta. They meet from time to time and they talk about how much they hate black men. A lot of people didn't know that. There was a YouTuber who somebody in the beginning of the live chat. I'm not going to say who her name is, but everybody know who she is. She's notorious for talking about brothers.
Mm.
They have this. They have situations where they meet from time to time to talk about how much they hate black men. There are no black men that meet from time to time to talk about how much they hate BWs. The sacrifice from our side is heavy. IP. I watched some of the footage of our grandfathers jumping out of planes, landing in Berlin while the Nazis are shooting their parachutes off. It doesn't get any, but then you gotta sit back and talk about, oh my God, these black men, they don't protect us. I don't feel protected. I don't know what's going on. Why black men ain't protecting black women? I don't know what's happening. Okay, okay, okay. All right, man. I just, I saw it, and shout out to the brother, Seattle. I think it's Seattle that said that. I forget what brother said that, but one of the reasons IP that I've noticed here in America is that since the brothers are looking at the situation and they're saying, all right, we can't deal with the BWs, right? So what happens next? A lot of times, a lot of brothers are scared to travel because they just never traveled before. They're afraid of the concept of going somewhere else. And I've been preaching, man. I trust me, IP. I've been name dropping you everywhere. All the Manosphere channels, man. I've been name dropping you. I be dropping you on channels and people. You can't say other YouTubers' names here. I still be dropping you. You understand what I'm saying? But the idea for it is that brothers have to learn how to travel. I'm not telling you boys to travel. That's the one thing about IP's channel, because I've been traveling since I was a kid in the 90s. Traveling will just relieve the pain out of your mind. It will relieve you to it will take you to another place. Brothers don't know what it's like to be treated as a human being until they travel to a different country. You don't know what that's like. Only in America here, the only thing America is good for is making money, IP. The relationships are bad, the communication is bad, the system is bad, the relationships that we have each other, everything here is based on the demonic platform. You can feel it in the air. When you walk outside your house, you can feel it in the air. America's tension is no joke, IP, especially if you're a black male. So I feel sorry for these brothers, IP. I really do. The first rules of engagement for brothers here is that they date outside the race, which I have no problem with it, because most of the time, women who are from different races, they're usually raised under their fathers, so they're better women. They know how to serve. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look at the brother. Look at the brother who came here when you interviewed him. The brother from Detroit. I forget what his name is. He was talking about how much fun he was having in Kenya, and Kenya women and this and Kenya women and that. That's funny, IP, because in Africa, being born in Ghana, we put Kenyan women at the bottom of the slot. Do you understand what I'm saying? But brothers have never had an experience dating feminine women before. So he runs into a sister in Africa. She's washing his feet with water. He thinks that's a special thing. Brother, when I was growing up back home in Ghana, I got my feet washed every single day. Every single day, a woman would wash my feet. That's a normal thing. That's how black men are supposed to be treated. Your feet is supposed to be washed every day. That's a normal thing for us. And until these brothers get their passport, IP, I don't know what to tell them. Amen.
Fantastic. Nice one, J Bones. That was fantastic. Great closing comment there, J Bones. Thanks for that, brother. And Ninja 55, can you turn your camera on in the background, just so I know you're not a troll? Yeah, you're verified. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Ninja 55. What's up, Ninja 55?
Hey, what's up, IP? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Wonderful. What's your thoughts on this live stream, brother?
I'm just now coming in, but I was listening, to what Jay Bones had to say, and he's right, because it's not only the BWs that talk about it's like, oh, we hate black men. It's like the Beckies or something. What it is here, I don't know about over there in England, but over here they like the BWs that have friends with other women, like non BWs. They got friends with Indian women. They're friends with Indian women and Asian women. They will tell the BWs will mess it up. Whereas like if a brother wants to get with like a non-black or non-BW, like an Indian woman or something. If they got a BW as a friend, they'll mess it up for them. They'll say, "Oh, don't get with him and everything." He's a black guy. He don't get with them. They ain't nothing. All black men ain't this. The BWs will tell their Indian girlfriend, Asian girlfriend, Hispanic girlfriend. You know what I'm saying, J Bones?
Yeah. I feel you, bro, Ninja. I had that experience one time when I was dating a Salvadorian girl, up in Staten Island. She told me all the time. I dropped her off at work one time, and I brought her a bouquet of flowers. This one was in college. She told me that the girls at her office saw me, and as soon as she had a whole bunch of BWs in the office. She said by the time her shift was over, they were all telling her to break up with me because black men, all we do is shoot up liquor stores and sell credit cards. I said,
What?
what? Yeah. Yes, IP. Trust me, the hate is real. The hate is real here. I told her before, I was like, yo, I try to tell him like, Vanessa, when we get to your I was telling him like, yo, Vanessa, when we get to your job, don't let me drop you off in the parking lot and you can just walk into the building. She was like, no, James, I need you to I want everyone to know how such a wonderful boyfriend you are. I said, you work with BWs. There's nothing wonderful about them. So I tried to explain it to her. She didn't notice it. So one day I came to her office, I brought her a bouquet of flowers, and girls like that. They want to show off in front of other girls. So they want you to come in there. I came in there and I did my thing. I gave her flowers and I gave her a kiss on the cheek and I brought her a cup of soup. All of a sudden, she told me as soon as she left, she recorded it. She recorded it on her phone. All the girls, all the BWs were just sitting around in a circle after lunch. They're talking, oh, you got to watch out for black men. They ain't no good. All they trying to do is just use you. They just be robbing liquor stores and shooting up and selling credit cards, and they fake. I'm like, oh man, all right.
Jeez. Ah,
Is it like, oh,
carry on.
you go IP?
No, carry on, brother. Go on.
Is it like that? Or are the BWs like that over there in England too? They'll tell their white girlfriends and
Yeah.
Indian girlfriends about
Yep.
say,
Yep.
Yes. Thomas
I
can
heard,
explain that.
I heard there low key IP. I've heard stories that some of y'all BWs they're no different than the ones here.
They're no
I've heard that
different.
I heard that they're no different. When we were in college, some of your peoples from London, they used to come down here. So I used to notice how quickly it was to just basically take him back to the hotel. And I said, these chicks is just a bunch of hoes. I was like, damn, like I was so surprised. I'm like, because you know what it is to IP? Over there, the black image is covered up by society's thinking or society's measurement of English culture. So everybody in society on planet Earth is aware that or is given an image that English people are classy, they're very much, productive people, they're very nice, they're very calm, collected, and smart. But then I start to see this and I'm like, it must be the white folks because these chicks is just a bunch of whores. I was
Oh,
like,
don't get
man.
me started, man. Don't get me started on these quiches in UK, man. Especially the ones in London. London is Sodom and Gomorrah, man. The amount of nonsense I've seen these quiches pull out. I'm done. I'm mentally done. IP, we need to leave the UK ASAP, bro.
I was trying to tell you, man, we're done here. I'm telling you, man. It's just oof. I don't even want to get into it. UK EBWs, ABWs, same thing. Same thing. They copy American woman every damn day. I don't want a 9 to 5 man. Guess what? UK chick the next day gonna say I don't want a 9 to 5 man like last year. It's crazy out here, man. I remember that. I was like, what?
Yep. See, brothers, you need to understand here. UK and the US, they're siblings. Everything that the US does, UK does it the next day. It's that bad. It is that bad. Like brothers, I still see brothers from America saying, "Oh, I want to go over Keisha in the UK." I said, "Brother, don't. Please don't. Walk away. Get your passport. Go for a foreign black woman." It's as simple as that. Because these Keishas, they're so masculine. I'm like, what did I do? Why are you so masculine? Why?
Right,
No,
but
bro.
what happened in your life to make you so like what did I what I don't know, man. I don't want to care. It's not my business. Just get my passport and leave. It's as simple as that,
right,
brothers.
but
These streams are
IP.
reminders. These streams are reminders for brothers to not, don't take your foot off the pedal. These streams are reminders. I want these streams to just to remind you that don't slack off. Don't even think about slacking off for one day. Get your passport, work towards a better life, get into a good career, stocks, crypto, finances, remote working, IT, right? That's what brothers' mindset should be going on to 2022. I will keep reminding you, brothers, do not let your foot off the pedal. Carry on, Ninja 55.
Oh, but hey, IP, you and 007. What about Ireland? Is Ireland? Y'all ever been over there?
I've never been to
Yeah,
Ireland
I've
before.
been there before. I went there for holiday, so that's why there's no video of me on my channel about Ireland because I went there for holiday. I didn't really go there to get women there. To be honest, I just went there to chill out. But I've been there before, so I can't give intel on there. To be honest with you, brother.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
but you're right. I'll just go. I got my passport already, and I've been in Japan 2 years ago, so I'll probably just travel over to Spain, Greece, maybe South America, because here it's just terrible. Here I'll be seeing like the fine looking woman of all races, especially like where I see black men, they'll get with the obese white woman. You won't necessarily see them with a fine white woman unless he got money or something. The fine ones don't really mess with brothers like that, unless he got money. Is it like that in England, or do brothers in England be getting fine white women?
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Go on, Thomas.
Oh my god. Brothers, brother, it really honestly depends what I've been seeing in London, man. Brothers, they're going after fat white women. I'm sorry, man. Like, it depends on the brother. Like, if, like I don't understand. Like, they have such low self-esteem. Like, they go. I think, bro, IP. I think it's because of they don't even put any effort, man. They know that they're constantly berated by society and these quiches. So when when they do interracial dating, they go after after the women that are at the bottom of the barrel. And I'm like, you're just destroying our image, brother.
Yeah,
If you're gonna go for a low tier white woman, you might as well go for an average Keisha.
yeah,
Right.
facts.
And I'm like, I'm brother. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to go to France, but I rewatched I rewatched the France live stream, and I have one mate here who lives in France, man, and I really wanted to go to France because French is one of my best languages. And he told me, Tom, don't go France. I'm like, why? These quiches are out of control. Like me and him spoke for over 2 hours. I'm like, I was so saddened because I love France, and these quiches in France, they're just as bad as the quiches in the UK, man. And I was like,
Wait, I got a
oh my
question.
god.
Thanks for that, brothers. Ninja 55, you said you went to Japan 2 years ago. How was that?
It was nice and everything. Osaka, Japan, it was nice, and I enjoyed it. But the woman over there, someone would talk to me, but a lot of them, when they would see me, they would like put their head down and everything, everywhere. Like, wow, I was actually surprised. I guess they were shy or something, and I talked to a few women over there. It's just like, I knew some women over there in Japan, but they was in Tokyo, and I was in Osaka, and I was trying to go to Tokyo, but it costs a lot. It costs like 13,000 yen, which is 150 US dollars to go from Osaka to Tokyo, which is expensive. Like, man.
So the woman was okay, you know. I was gonna meet. I talked to a woman on a Japanese woman on Twitter. You know, I told her I was in Osaka and everything. She said she was in Tokyo. I was like, oh, I should have went to Tokyo, you know, because it's just going from Osaka to Tokyo is expensive. You know, I didn't have that much money yen at the time.
Yeah. Ninja55, and let's go on to the next caller. Wait, can you reach out to me on IG, brother? And we'll speak more about your experience in Japan, if that's okay with you, bro.
Sure.
That's my IG, International Passport 5. Let me know who you are in DMs, and I'll speak to you, okay, brother?
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Let me run through the last callers. So these cuts, can you turn your camera on in the background, brother, just so I know you're not a troll? And while you do that, let me add in Jared Lamont. What's up, Jared? Do you have anything you want to chime on in this topic, brother?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you brought me up. Yeah. I was just coming back to JP. That was me, man. I was the I was the king. I was the dude. I was king. I wasn't amazed, man. You know, I was just, you know, this king is just where I went. And it's funny how that dynamic between the different Africans in Africa, bro. You know, East Africans, you know, they look at West Africans a certain way and vice versa and all of that. It's just, I find that very particular. But anyway, yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I usually, you know, I'm just know that I've like, you know, I still talk to BWs, man. You know, but again, it's purely recreational activity. like honestly, you know, because I don't have a problem with picking up women in any location of where I'm at for the most part. But as far as like talking about a family and all of that, and based, you know my situation, IP, you know, I'm a polygamist, so you know that's like raid to most BWs, man. You know, over here, like it's like they run it away. So but yeah, man, you know, it is what it is. And then also too, like, truthfully speaking, as far as the whole swirling thing, because that's what we're talking about, right? You know, swirling from the female perspective. Um, like there's not even any real like strong numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that's just so hilarious to me. Like most of my life, even when I was a kid, I remember my mother be like, "Oh, don't bring a white girl home, this and this and that," you know, and it's so looked down upon with black males engaged in interracial dating. But as soon as like black women engage in it, or the few that are successful, like the Meghan Merkels, who don't even consider herself black, she says she's interracial, and you know, or the what's the Serena Williams of the world, you know, it's all celebrated. It's like the double standard is just so out there to me. It's just so crazy. I meant to talk about that the first time when I came on. It is like the double standard. But to me, it all comes back down to, like, and I think somebody also stated in the chat, man, you know, like what, you know, it's all about anti-black maleness, because you can always, you know, there's no real consequence against saying something negatively against a black male, because again, we are the threat. We are the threat to the dominant society. It's unfortunate that our women will fall into this trap and join it, you know, whether knowingly or unknowingly. They join in this persecution. You know, I believe the other one of the callers was talking about, you know, well, he stated that we had to it's kind of, you know, the black men in the past, you know, brought upon us because they weren't in the homes. Well, why weren't they in the home, sir? You know, let's really look into the reason why weren't they in the homes. Okay, I don't know. Did we have a drug war? You know, that pretty much wiped out most of black males. You know, that got caught, at least in the States. I'm not for sure how it worked out in the UK. Which the government on record was help bring in dope, you know, in the Iran Contra affairs and so on and so forth. Like we know that happened on purpose. You know, I mean, at every given point, the black male has been systematically dismantled on purpose, and black women have had to, unfortunately, you know, carry the mantle because of our deprived position, but it wasn't, and I got to take personal responsibility as well. I'm not saying that, it's all on society, right? But there's a bunch, but you lay a bunch of freaking traps out for people generally gonna step in it. At some point, certain ones of them are gonna step in it, knowingly or unknowingly. So when this society has done this on purpose, right, and has demeaned the black male at every give and take, as you know what I'm saying. Anytime we've tried to create our own businesses or group together, there's been historical mobs against us, so on and so forth, right? Lynchings. I was somebody in the chat was saying, oh well, black women have had it tough too. Who suffered? Who's going through lynchings? Who's the main victims of lynchings? I'm sure there was some black females, but black W's, but who's the main victim of that? Who's the main victim of mass incarceration? Who's been the main victim of police violence? You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this is all against black males because, again, men are against men. You know what I'm saying? This is a man's world. And if you want to destroy a people, you destroy the men and the boys first.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take the women, and you take the women and you impregnate them, and they raise, you know what I'm saying? And then they raise your next generation, the mixed race kids or whatever the case may be, and then you impart upon them your societal values and what you do. That's been warfare, from back in the tribe days. My tribe, you know what I'm saying? I kill the men and the boys. We take the women, incorporate them into our tribe, and then our offspring from the women that came from the tribe that we conquered have my values, and your values are gone. Your identity is gone. Your culture is gone. So it's it goes without surprise, man. And my thing is, hey, like everyone is saying, at this point, you can't boil the ocean. You got to do what's good for you. So I'll leave it at that, man. I don't talk a lot up here.
Thank you very much, brother. Much thanks, brother. I appreciate it. That's a great closing statement, brother. So I'm going to end the stream right now. It's getting late over here in the UK. Brothers, feel free to send in any super chats, cash apps, if you really enjoyed this stream. If you feel this channel is beneficial towards your development going into 2022, send through a couple of donations. It's a lot of hard work on my end to get things done. So I would greatly appreciate that, brothers. In the meantime, brothers, hit the like button, brothers. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you press notifications to all and all alerts so you never miss a post, upload, a live stream from me, brothers. A huge thank you to everyone in the panel. Great discussions there. Very intelligent brothers who will be leading the next generation of black men, 2022 and beyond. I know for a fact that this channel will create millionaires, if not billionaires, in the near future. I'm looking forward to see brothers thrive and do great things, in their lives. Can't wait for that. So, brothers, as I would say, we are winding down from now to 2022. We have a couple streams coming this week. We got the IT and international passport stream coming tomorrow, where Theo will be speaking about the aftermath of such a great conference he had in Atlanta, Georgia. Who there? Press a 1 in the chat if you attended that stream 2 weeks ago in Atlanta, Georgia, the IT and international passport conference. I know a couple brothers from the channel went there. We have an aftermath tomorrow on that stream, and going on there, we have a couple streams coming this week. It'll be a quiet week because it's Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve. So I probably won't be doing streams around those days unless I'm really free. But I'll be eating a lot of Christmas food. I hope brothers will be doing that too. So yeah, we'll have a couple of streams next week before going on to 2022. We got to make some big moves in 2022. Big moves. Can't be wasting no time. Time waits for no man. That's a very powerful saying. So we got to take time by its neck and mold it to our plans. So big plans coming in 2022. Can't wait. Brothers are gonna thrive, and I hope brothers are reading all the information in the Discord server. Brothers are dropping a lot of game on crypto and stocks, traveling, bettering themselves. So it's crazy, brothers. So, brothers, I will see you, brothers, tomorrow. Great stream, brothers. Look after yourself worldwide, wherever you are. And, brothers, make sure you comment on these videos. We got over 80 people watching, but the comments section on all my videos are less than 20. Comments help out with the algorithm. So if we want this space, if we want this international passport space to expand even further, to reach like-minded brothers like us, brothers, you know, we got to comment on these videos. You got to support the channel. The more activity on the channel, the better. It's not hard to say great stream international passport. You know, go through all my recent streams, comment on them. It really helps out the algorithm. Okay? So, brothers, look after yourselves worldwide. I will see you, brothers, tomorrow for another classic live stream. And take care, brothers. International passport